Before we start, I just want to say that, like, you want to come in my basement, you want to set these cameras up, that's cool. People want to know what's in Ace's bag, I get that. But if you wake my mom up, like, we gonna have a problem. What's up? It's your boy Ace. About to do this What's in the Bag. So all you out there on MySpace, hit me up like, yo Ace, we gotta see what's in that bag. Chill, alright? We about ready to do it. But before we talk about what's in my bag, we're gonna talk about what's on it. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't ever seen a bag like this. Never. Because that's 100% full grain leather. You're gonna see right away, you got the rain cover on it with the headdress. You got the Mexico on the side. You got the Mayan pyramids. That's 100% made in Mexico. You can't buy a bag like this no more. People ask me all the time like, yo Ace, I gotta get a bag just like that. Where'd you get it? You wanna know how I got this bag? I'll tell you how I got this bag. I was playing in this course down in Kansas City and I was like 600 through 7 holes, something like that. But anyway, the club pro comes out and he's like, yo, game recognized game. And I'm like, he must have seen my iron head covers when I pulled up and he knows I got it. So he's like, you want to play a little cash game after this? You know, I get off in about 30 minutes. I come out in the first tee. We play for a honey. I'm like, I'm all about that, son. So he goes back and gets his clubs. I Google him real quick, see who he is. Apparently he's big on the Mexican mini tour, playing like the Yucatan Masters or something like that. But this guy's got game. He's going to come to play. So we step out there. We're going back and forth like crazy. It goes down to the final hole. And, he runs out of balls. So it's a DQ. And, he didn't have no cash on him or nothing. And he tried to pay me in like a Chili's gift card. I'm like, no, dude, I don't want that. But I'll take that bag right there. For real. So that's how I got that. Alright, we're going to talk about what's in this bag now, son. But I'm going to set it down because like it ain't got no stained legs on. So it's going to like fall over here real quick. So put this down here like this. So the first clip I'm going to show you is probably the most important thing in my life. Like when we first connected, it was like Arthur pulling Excalibur out the stone. Like, I'm talking about like angels singing and the light shining down, everything. But like how we met was even more crazy because like I was sitting there on my couch one day just playing like Mario Kart and all of a sudden like the doorbell rings. I go up and answer it. There's a custom Callaway box sitting on my doorstep. I'm like, what? So I pull that box inside, open it up. Bam! Custom epic sitting on my doorstep. I'm talking about custom paint job, custom waist. You can't even buy them like that. So I'm like, man, this is all me. A couple days later, this chump shows up at my door. It's like, yo, I think my Callaway driver got delivered here. Have you seen it? I'm like, no. I got shoes. Now, the next thing I did was pull the shaft out because it had some like ladies stiff flex in there, something like that. And there's only one graphite shaft that I even mess with, and that's a Bang-O-Matic. Now, I know everybody's like, what's a Bang-O-Matic? I ain't never heard no Bang-O-Matic. That's right, you ain't never heard no Bang-O-Matic because ain't nobody hit the Bang-O-Matic. That's why I call it the Mayweather because ain't nobody hit it except Ace. But this shaft right here is like off the charts stiff. Like I tried to put it on a machine to measure it and like it broke the machine. But I need this because I got like that 129 club speed and I hit the ball high, so I'm trying to bring that down. I'm not psyched about that 9-degree head in there, but I got dialed down to an 8. I'm still hitting it like 350, so I ain't too worried about that. And on every single club in my bag, you're going to see this victory grip. That's the only grip that I mess with. I got like 300 sitting in my closet, so if ever I need a grip, bam, victory. That's the only thing I touch. All right, now before I get to this next club, I just want to say that the rest of the clubs in my bag, they all going to have the X1 Honey in there. That's the only shafts I mess with. Bang-O-Matic, X1 Honey. I just want to let you know that, so now you know. Next driver is the Ping G400 LS Tech. I play the LS Tech because I need that low spin because I'm hitting them balls like whoop whoop. I played in the 8.5 degree. I dialed that down to 7.5. I played at 45 inches long because, you know, I got that epic Bang-O-Matic combo over there for them 350 drives. But, you know, sometimes you playing them par 4s at like 325 and you're like, man, I got to get it on that green. So, bam, I pull out that G400 because that thing's like, poof. This thing for me is a fairway finder. So when I'm standing on that tee and I'm like, I need one 325 right down the middle right now, I don't even hesitate. I pull out the G400. All right, my next club is my fairway wood. It's a Callaway Big Bertha Warbird. It's got 9 degrees of loft on it. It's 45 inches long. I hit about 300 off the deck, so I get to about every par 5 I need to. You can hit off the tee, you can hit off the deck, you can hit out of the rough. It's got that Warbird sole, so you can hit from anywhere. Get about 300 out of that, so that's what I do. Alright, next thing I'm going to show you is my irons. I ain't got to tell you, they're going to be blades, because y'all know I like to play them blades. But the irons I'm playing right now are the Orca blades, and a lot of people will be asking me like, yo, what's Orca? I ain't never heard of that before. I never heard of it either, but I was online on Google, and I was looking up some new blades, and I saw Orca, and I was like, man, I love Free Willy, so I got to get me some of those. So I hit that up, but really though, like, Free Willy's probably like my favorite movie growing up. I mean, when that whale jumps up and that kid's like, what's up? But I got the X1 honeys in these, hard step twice because you know I got that ball flight. But I'm playing standard length, standard lie. I got 9 iron through 1 iron. And I know what you're thinking, like, yo, Ace, they don't make no 1 and 2 iron no more. Well, guess what? Orca does custom work, so I called him up. I'm like, yo, you want to make me a 1 and a 2 iron out of that 3 iron? And they're like, why don't you try like a hybrid out? I'm like, why don't you try talking to my grandpa because he probably wants to play that. But anyway, they made me up 2 extra 3 irons. They bent them down to a 2 iron and a 1 iron loft, so I'll be hitting them stinger shots like whoop whoop. All right, we're getting down to the last 2 clubs in the bag, so you know it's getting serious. Now this next one is the only wedge in my bag. All right, I don't mess with no other wedge because I only hit one type of wedge shot, and that's a Philly flop. I got the Callaway Mac Daddy PM grind wedge, 64 degrees. Now when you hitting this wedge, you gotta tilt the flat bill back a little bit because otherwise, I mean, you won't hit the bill easy. Because this thing, I mean, you just lay this down in that grass and basically the ball just gonna go straight up and it's gonna come straight down. So, you know, when I'm hitting them 350-yard drives, I get up there tight on that green. I might be short side, I might be in the rough, find a bunker. But anyway, I'm gonna get myself out of that trouble because I got the PM grind. And plus, I mean, Phil Mickelson, yo. Now, last club in my bag is my putter, and even though I don't use it that much because I usually have gimmies, this putter is probably my most prized possession. It's the Odyssey Happy Gilmore putter. You can see it's gold plated. It's so clean. It's got that urethane insert in it. As soon as I saw that movie, I was like, I gotta get that putter. So I got on eBay. I paid like $7 grand for it, but I mean, I figure it's worth it because I mean, if you see the movie, like at the beginning, he can't putt, and then he gets this, and then he can putt. So I mean, look at that. It's got like that toe droop on it. I mean, you talk about toe up, toe down. How about that? So, I mean, I make pretty much everything with it. I mean, it's just automatic. I mean, a lot of times, I mean, my friends and stuff, they don't even make me get out the bag because it's just like it's going in. Yo, so that wraps up Aces What's in the Bag. Now you know. So if you want to get better at this game, you forget about that custom fit garbage. I'm telling you right now, and you just copy paste this because you want to get better at this game. It's blades and it's X1 honeys so you can make honeys. Peace. Forget about that Bang-O-Matic though. That ain't for you. Apparently, like when whales jump out of the water, like they defecate, so you got like covered in it.